I missed you guys too. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm feeling much better, thank you. Yes, thank you. Figured we'll do a little makeup Monday. I can't stand as long though because I have to get up early tomorrow. But we'll make the best of it. Thank you. Hey Jess, it's good. How are you? I think your video is the one I just replied to with the video. Yeah, it's probably going to be pretty quiet because most people aren't used to me hopping on a Monday. Thank you. Hey Amelia, how are you? Make sure you have like water, tea, something to hydrate with. I know you are so sweet, thank you. Yeah, I missed Friday and Saturday's night live. And then I couldn't hop on yesterday either. I still wasn't feeling that great. So you get me on Monday instead. I'm going to throw everyone off. They're not going to know what day it is. I am, thank you. Yeah, we had time change here too. Yes, I just started. I am, thank you. Thank you so much. I am much better, thank you. Yeah. You're welcome. 22-hour travel day. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't know what day it is either. Do me a favor, guys, if you can, just tap the screen for like 15 or 20 seconds and hopefully it boosts it. And I know everyone's not getting notifications, so I'm not expecting it to be a huge turnout tonight, but maybe we can get a couple extra people in. Oh, I'm glad they were helping. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Fifi, for the bread. Hey, Trauma, thank you. It has been a while. Hey, Nene, how are you? Thank you, Utah. And blocked. Hey, Reese, thank you. Hey, Katie. I'm going to wait just another minute or two to see if any of my moderators hop on. If not, we'll just go ahead and start. Oh, Keely, I'm so sorry for your loss. Hey, Alina, how are you? Hello, hello, welcome in. Make sure you have water, tea, something to hydrate with. Ooh, a new crystal shop. That's exciting. Hey, I am feeling better. Thank you. I'm feeling good. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shannon. Yes, we're all doing well. Thank you. I know, I feel like it's been forever since I went live. It's been like 4 days. I'm so thrown off. It messed up my whole weekend not knowing what day it was. Hey, Sonia, how are you? I was hoping a moderator would hop on, but I was like, no one's expecting me to come on a Monday, so. I wasn't sick. I was dealing with something else that was just physically painful, but nothing contagious. Just unexpected. Ah, there we go, 300. All right, we'll get started soon. Hello, hello. I'm going to keep it very simple tonight. We're just going to do Selenite Cleanse. I got the new crystal wands. Maybe we'll do some symbols or something. I'll do some pulling. But just very quick and easy tonight just because I can't stay on too long because I got to get up early in the morning. Yeah, today's Makeup Monday because I missed Friday and Saturday's lives and I couldn't hop on yesterday. I still wasn't feeling that great. Thank you so much. I am feeling much better. Thank you. All right, if you'd like to receive tonight's healing, you just have to consent, type in the comments, then get to yourself, say it out loud, whatever you're most comfortable with. If you do not wish to receive tonight's healing, that's okay. You're welcome to stay as long as you're being respectful. First time you ever got a notification, I hope it's working again. My TikTok, my inbox notifications finally started working 2 days ago. So hopefully it's all good things moving forward. All right, let's start with our Selenite Cleanse. I'm going to try not to talk too much just because I know you guys have been enjoying the quieter ones. But if I see questions pop up, I will try to answer them too. And I have my fountain on, but the motor is really loud tonight when I put it on because I haven't turned it on like 4 or 5 days. So I also have music playing on my computer that's also water sounds to drown out the sound of the motor. So if you hear double water, that's why. Okay, thank you. All right, let us begin with our Selenite Cleanse. Yes, you can close your eyes. Hey Donna, how are you? We're making up Monday since I missed the last 3 nights. Hey Tattoo Writer, thank you so much. I missed you guys too. Felt like forever since I went live and it's only been a few days. Yes, this can help with any kind of physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual blocks. Yes, it can help with pain. So I've been practicing Reiki for 18 years, 16 of which I've been able to do distance healing. And as of this year, I am a Reiki master. You're very welcome. Hey, Becca. So in order to call yourself a Reiki practitioner or a Reiki healer, you have to have been attuned by a Reiki master. So there are people who are on here and just around in general who think that if they're energy healers, they can claim that they practice Reiki. You can be an energy healer or Reiki healer or both, but unless you are attuned by a Reiki master, you cannot consider yourself a Reiki practitioner. So that doesn't mean that they're not good energy workers. They just should not be lying and claiming that they are. And there's different styles of Reiki too. I'm a Usui Reiki master. There's also Violet Flame, Kundalini, Holy Fire. There's been a lot of newer styles too. When I first started 18 years ago, Usui Reiki was the only style I was even aware of. This is a selenite wand. Hey, welcome in. Lots of Reiki in here now. The wand of selenite, it helps to cleanse. I always cleanse at the beginning and the end so that no one's coming in, bringing anything into anyone else, and no one's leaving with attachments from others. This can help with anxiety, yes. Yep, you can watch me, my hands, crystals when I'm using them. Close your eyes, sit up, stand up, lay down, multitask, whatever you're most comfortable doing. It's not like ASMR where you have to see or hear the triggers. It works even without seeing or hearing. Hey Ashlyn, do me a favor and my pinned post, the video request, can you put it in there so I don't forget? I'm trying to work my way through the list to do everyone's video request. You can just Google Reiki practitioners in your area. Sometimes larger spas offer Reiki services as well. I'm clairsentient. Well, clairsentient is my strongest clair, but I have all of them to a degree. Thank you, Haley. I've always been clairsentient as long as I can remember. I always thought it was just like being an empath, but it was always much stronger than a lot of my friends who were also empaths. I've been working on improving my clairaudience lately because the clairaudient, I get a lot of ringing in my ears lately. And that really started to kick in more over the last year when I really started being more consistent with Reiki. So I see auras occasionally, but it's not something I have really strong control over. I've been told green, blues, and purples tend to be the three colors I hear the most of mine. So I typically go live Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. But I missed this Friday and Saturday because I wasn't feeling well. So today is a makeup Monday. Is it true that performing Reiki can open further gifts? It can, because you're opening your chakras. You're going to have that energy flowing through you more easily. So it can help enhance other things, yes. Thank you so much. So if the auras you're always seeing are white, try to look like right next to the white. In my experience, there's always like the white and then the color. Hey Carter, how are you? That's the green and purple. So just because you never feel anything doesn't mean you're not receiving. Some people have a very specific area that their body might just be focusing the energy on more intensely, so they're feeling it in specific spots. But if you're consenting, you're still receiving. Different aura colors represent different things. Yeah, I encourage everyone, if you feel drawn to take at least the level 1 Reiki class. It's open. Reiki is not closed practice. It's open to everyone. It's based off of energy, which we all have. It's not tied to any kind of religious belief or background. And if you learn level 1 Reiki, that means you're allowed to do Reiki for yourself and others in person. I've been on maybe 15-20 minutes, but tonight's going to be short. Today's just a general healing session. I am able to teach. I'm a Reiki master, but I'm not going to focus on teaching classes probably till next year, just because I also work full-time and have a family business, so it's a lot to keep up with right now, especially with the holidays about to get very busy. My right hand is feeling it very intensely right now. So on the lives, I feel the energy more as a collective, like as a whole, as opposed to like individual people. But sometimes I can feel something very specific. I just obviously don't know exactly who it's coming from. Selenite is self-cleansing, so you do not have to cleanse it, but I would hold it and set an intention for it. Yes, so Reiki is known for putting you into a deep state of relaxation. So very often we have people that fall asleep on the lives, and we always recommend not holding your phone over your face. We've had quite a few people drop their phones on their faces by passing out. I'm guilty of dropping my phone too, watching other people's lives. I can't remember who it was. Someone said that they got a phone stand because of the lives. Just on the floor. Aw, Daisies, I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh, that is you, Nessa. That's $20. Thank you. Thank you, Becca. Make sure you're hydrating. Hello, welcome in. Congrats on your new job. Yes, I'll do some plucking too. I can feel the energy flowing through me, but it is relaxing for me, yeah. Hey Grace, how are you? Yeah, she's gonna be here in a couple days, but she's got to adjust to the time difference. So I'll give her a few days to adjust. Don't want to try to steal her over here. Reminder to hydrate. Yes, the morning jump for sure. So if you're feeling mine but not others, one, like someone else just posted, they could be fake. Or you just might have a different connection with someone's energy. There are other people on here who I know are authentic healers, where some I just feel more than others. Some I feel more consistently than others on some days and not so much on others. It also varies on what your body needs, and just like you feel connections to people in general, it's the same with energy. It might just be what you need at that point in your life. You just resonate more with my healings than theirs. A month from now, you could feel theirs and not mine. Do I ever feel depleted after this? It's pretty relaxing for me too. If I do it for a few hours consistently, my arms do start to get tired. So anytime I'm removing things, like when I do the plucking, I always wrap the energy in love, light, and forgiveness, and I send it back into the earth to heal. I also cleanse myself every day, and I set up protection for myself, so I'm never worried about anything really affecting me. I know I might have to change my days that I go live, especially with the holidays coming up. It's going to be crazy. I might have to try out some new days and see. I feel like when I go lives on Fridays and Saturdays, so many people are out doing things that there's not many people hopping on. Thank you, Lexier. I can't do Wednesdays. Wednesday's my bowling league. Just like I'm lying there, but I can see my room. I feel like I missed part of that. Like, are you having an out-of-body experience? Thank you, Cody. Yeah, because that's not like astral projection. That doesn't sound like out of body. If you're having dreams like that, I would keep like a notepad or a journal by you so that when you do wake up, you can write down things before you forget. Could be sleep paralysis. All right, make sure you're hydrating. I do go live Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I was not feeling well Friday and Saturday, so I did not go live. So today is making up. If you're feeling the energy in different parts of your body, that could just be where your body knows it needs the energy more tonight. make sure you're hydrated. I am feeling better, thank you. And we will do our Selenite Cleanse. You're welcome. If you have a headache, it could be a block that's trying to release. Some people also go through what's called the healing crisis, where your symptoms may temporarily worsen before they get better. That's one of the reasons why we always take hydration breaks, so that if your body feels like it's going through that detox or cleanse, the water and staying hydrated can help alleviate some of those symptoms. Oh, I'm so sorry for her loss. Yeah, that's one of the downsides of me going live on weekdays, is that I have to get up early, so I can't stay on as long. So in-person sessions are usually like 30 or 60 minutes. So I won't like interfere with the session itself just because, but I will tell them or remind them to try to hydrate beforehand and remind them to do so after. You're very welcome. Hey Campfire, how are you? Yeah, like when I hop on other people's lives, I sometimes get like dehydrated too. This is a selenite wand. I use it to cleanse at the beginning and the end. Thank you. I'm feeling better, thank you. I saw a video from that concert, man, and that was some dark freaking energy. I swiped so fast. I personally use the selenite wand every day, yes. Selenite is self-cleansing. It does look like a lightsaber. No, we're about to wrap up soon. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I'm clairsentient, which means like you feel other people's emotions and stuff very strongly. And I avoid the news because I can't handle a lot of that stuff. And I only found out what happened because of TikTok videos, and now it's like all over my FYP. And every time it pops up, like this, the first video that popped up, I didn't even know what it was, and I felt like just like heavy, like very heavy, and not in a good way. I was like, nope. Yeah, you guys know. Yeah, there's something definitely very messed up about that concert for sure. Oh, I just gave myself chills. What's crazy is, and I took a video of this, if I remember, I'll post it. I saw the videos pop up yesterday on my page, and it was like instant like bad energy. And when I was driving today in my car, my radio went nuts. It was like adjusting itself. The volume was going up and down. It kept switching over to like navigation, and it like the bar kept going across. And I was trying to see if it was like some kind of message coming through, and I couldn't really get anything from it, but I came home and cleansed real quick. It was, I told my husband, I said, I don't know why. I said it would stop doing it, and then it would do it again. And it did it my whole way to work and the whole way home. I don't know if there's a wire loose, but I feel like if there was, it would be something that would be like consistent. And it was so random. I felt bad because I felt like if it was some kind of message, I wasn't getting anything. I use the selenite to cleanse. And I already put some extra crystals in my bag for tomorrow when I have to drive to work. You can cleanse your house. You can use sage. You can just use incense. You can do crystals in the corners. You could put like selenite over doors. Yeah, I use black tourmaline, black onyx, and tiger's eye for protection. I have the video on my phone. I'll post it after this if I remember. You'll hear me talking in the background. Like I'm showing, like I was showing my husband, like I'm not touching the buttons. I don't know what is happening. It's freaking me out though. Yes, I love black tourmaline. I cleanse myself the same way I do for you guys. I use the selenite wand. I start at my scalp and I kind of do sweeping motions. And I get pretty close to my body. I'm just sweeping like my aura. And I'll start at the crown. I'll do little sweeping motions all the way down. I'll go down my shoulders, down my arms. I'll do both arms, chest, back, waist, and then I'll go down to my feet. Who needs radio host when you have radio ghost? I love it. When I'm cleansing, I just think to myself, I release what is not mine. I take back my energy, I take back my power, and I release what no longer serves me in my highest good, what is not mine to have and to hold. I know, for sure. So I cleanse at the beginning and the end of all my sessions. This way, all who enter are not bringing anything that's not anyone's highest good in. And then at the end, I cleanse so that everyone's leaving without any kind of attachments from one another here. Yeah, you can use a selenite ball. Any kind of selenite works great. You might just have to hold it differently because of the shape. Make sure you're hydrating. I also have selenite plates that I use to cleanse my crystals. I don't know if you can see, there's like 3 of them right there all lined up. And I'll just put them on there. I use selenite sometimes if I have incense lit. I'll also pass it through the smoke of the incense, and then I'll leave them in. I have little containers that I keep them stored in that are labeled, and I move the containers on and off of my windowsill so that they can charge in the sun or the moonlight. Thank you. Yeah, I have these, well, the ring lights reflecting that I think I got these on Amazon. It's like a 2-pack for $15, and they're all adjustable. So I put the crystals in here, I labeled them, and then rather than having to move like 200 crystals on and off of my windowsill, I just moved the whole container and then I popped the lid open. So white sage is closed practice. You're only supposed to be using it if you are indigenous. So I only buy from reputable stores that I've researched and that I've read reviews on. If you're unsure, I know one of the things that people say is that when you pick up a crystal, if it's real, it should feel cool to the touch. I know there's different scratch tests and stuff that you can do with other crystals, but I'm honestly not 100% sure on those, so I definitely just research the specific crystals you have to see if there's any other tests you can do. But I get my crystals from Monk and Moon, which is, if you follow Tip of the Moon Brie, she also gets her crystals from there. I started buying from them because I heard her recommend it. I also buy from World Incense Store on Etsy, and Sacred Goddess Stones is where I got my moldavite from. Yeah, I'm just finishing up, sorry. Yeah, I love Brie. I love Tip of the Moon. If you're not following her, go follow her too. Yeah, so you can use any sage except white sage unless you're indigenous. Oh, Bree said you're watching too. Yeah, we're friends on here. So I am not indigenous, so I do not want to speak on behalf of indigenous people. I just know from what I've heard is that white sage is close practice. I will not ever purchase white sage. If someone is indigenous and they gift it to you, I think you're allowed to use it. But again, I would just double check. The white sage is sacred to them and their culture. And there's like hundreds of types of sage, so there's no shortage of other sages to use. Okay, thank you for answering this. You're indigenous. Close practice unless it's gifted to you. So you can't buy it. Correct, it's sacred. Same thing with Palo Santo. I know that's close practice too, like authentic Palo Santo. If you have white sage and you're not indigenous, I've heard that you should give it to someone indigenous, or you should bury it in the earth. So bury it so it can be returned back to the earth. There's so many things you can cleanse with though, guys. If you research it, there's hundreds of types of sage other than white sage. You can buy incense sticks and just use the smoke from an incense stick. When Abra's on, I know she said she uses rosemary, like fresh rosemary sometimes. So, yeah, they make like sage sprays and stuff like that, or incense sprays that you can use too. If you have spirits and you don't think they're good, I would definitely do some kind of cleansing. I'm not a big fan of the smell of sage, so I really prefer not to use it if I can. I do have a few sage bundles. I think they're blue sage. I bought them so long ago. I know 100% that they're not white sage, but I don't remember which type. I think they were blue. And I have yet to use them. I just keep them there in case. Dragon's Blood, I've heard a lot of people use that one. My pronouns are she, her. Yeah, definitely cleanse your room then for sure. And if you can't do something in the whole room, put selenite. If you have selenite, put it over your door, like if you have a door frame. This way, anything that enters in and out of the room will be cleansed. So how often should I recharge my crystals after every use, or more like weekly, monthly? So I cleanse and charge mine in between each time I use them, because I use them usually for different people and I don't want one energy to travel back and forth to another. If you're just consistently using them for yourself and it's always the same intention, you don't have to cleanse them as often. But if you're using like a rose quartz one day for this intention and then another day for a different intention, I would probably do it in between then. You don't understand about the pronouns thing. So I am female presenting, and they are just asking to make sure I also would like to be identified as female, she, her. Some people are female presenting, but they prefer to be called he, him, or they, them. So they're just asking out of respect. Yeah, so some people only do it on like full moons. You can also make moon water and stuff like that too. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Moonstone is really good. Is it rainbow moonstone? I assume rainbow moonstone. All moonstones are really good for like new beginnings and endings. They're really good for cycles and divine feminine energy. They're also really good for like menstrual cramps and things like that. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Moonstone with black veins in it. So it might be polarized moonstone, which means it's got black and rainbow moonstone. Yes, if you have specific crystals, you can always Google what they mean or represent. And I usually look up like, moonstone healing properties. And then it usually pulls up like, mental and emotional properties and physical properties. There's a place in California called Moonstone Beach. That sounds amazing. I can read tarot and I do read oracle cards. I have all my decks up there. I don't really do it on TikTok because there's already so many people who do readings, but I can, yes. There's someone that suffers from anxiety. Do you carry a crystal with you for this? I have amethyst everywhere. Amethyst is what I use for my anxiety. I have Super 7. I took my bracelets off. I have Super 7 bracelet. I have probably 15 different amethyst stones. I keep one in my purse, one in my car, one at my office. There's always one within like a few feet of me. If you don't want amethyst, lepidolite is also really soothing. So the sounds I use in my videos, I usually go to the Zen section of the TikTok sounds, or sometimes I'll just search Reiki or chakra sounds. I don't have a very specific playlist. Sometimes I'll just do nature sounds. Your cat always hops on. Yes, pets love it too. What do I think of howlite? Howlite is one crystal that I do not have yet, and that is on my list to get soon. Amethyst is a very calming, relaxing Zen crystal. It's also a master healer, so it helps to balance and align all your chakras. Amethyst, I think, other than clear quartz, is one of the first two crystals that I got. It's also really, so it's good for all your chakras because it's a master healer, but it's also specifically good for like third eye and crown just because the color correlates really well with those two chakras. Thank you so much. Sorry guys, I'm doing a lot of talking at the end. Thank you, you're very welcome. I think I've heard some people say howlight's really good for helping you sleep. I think it's a pretty relaxing one too. Thank you guys. Oh, sorry, my neck keeps cracking. One day maybe I'll just do like a Q&A for a whole night. I'll let you guys know so you can line up your questions and I'll do my best to answer them. I took the week of Thanksgiving off of work. So I'm going to try to do some like earlier lives and stuff like that. So maybe one of them I'll do like a Q&A. I think everyone's like falling asleep now. Your son said selenite gave me anxiety. Is that possible? Some people are more sensitive to some crystals than others. For me, selenite is cleansing and protective. But I feel like anyone can absolutely just have a averse reaction to any type of crystal. I know moldavite is a really popular one that people, because it's so high vibration, it's very intense. A lot of people, it's very hit or miss for them. Thank you so much. I use hematite a lot for pain, especially in my sessions, or even bloodstone. If it's more of like a muscle pain, bloodstone is really good for that because it helps focus the circulation on that area better to help it heal faster. How do you know which crystal works for you? Is it a trial and error thing? It absolutely can be, yes. I've researched so many crystals for so long at this point and so many times that I have a fairly good understanding of which crystals work best for what, but absolutely trial and error. Thank you. You're very welcome. I feel like I'm missing some comments that are going quickly. I do use malachite, yes. That's really good for heart chakra too. Yeah, bloodstone too. Is it dangerous to use hematite as a practitioner? I use it consistently. I've never had any issues with it. I don't have ametrine, so I'm not sure about the difference between that and amethyst. So you burned your leg and it's painful. Rose quartz is really good for skin. It's a very soothing crystal. It's also really good. I would assume it's good for burns. I know it's also really good for like eczema and psoriasis and things like that, or acne. Yeah, Monday. I wasn't on my live Friday and Saturday night, so we're making it up tonight. Rose quartz for psoriasis. If you're into gua sha at all, they usually sell kits where you can get like the gua sha and the face roller. And they sell them with rose quartz, and those are really soothing. Jade, amethyst are also really popular ones too. Hey Katie, sorry you caught the end. I'll be live again Thursday. I know so many people aren't getting the notifications anymore. I feel bad. I wish there was a way I could just like hit a button and everyone that follows would get the notification. 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Alright guys, make sure you're hydrating for the rest of the night. Hopefully you're feeling nice and relaxed and you're feeling better now. A whole 2 days, I know, I'm so sorry. I upload all my old videos, my old lives to my YouTube, which is the same name, Nicole Reiki Healing. So if you're not subscribed to that, go subscribe there so you can rewatch any video at any point in time as often as you like. It didn't even pop up guest request. You're fine. Thank you everyone for tapping the screen and sending all the likes. We ended at 79,000. Thank you to everyone who shared the live, who sent gifts. They're very much appreciated. I hope everyone has a nice night, a good day wherever you are. Give the mods some love for always keeping a nice, positive, peaceful life for all of us. And I will see you all again Thursday, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I got 3 of the lives uploaded. 1 yesterday, 1 tonight, 1 scheduled for tomorrow, and then I have 3 more that I have to edit, and they'll be up probably by the end of the week. Alright guys, love you. Bye.